from ProPublica today. For over 20 years, Justice Clarence Thomas has been treated to luxury vacations by billionaire Republican donor Harlan Crow. Now here's the situation. For more than 2 decades, Justice Clarence Thomas has accepted luxury trips virtually every year from the Dallas businessmen without disclosing them, documents and interviews show. A public servant has a salary of about $285,000. He has vacationed on Harlan Crow's super yacht around the globe. He flies on Crow's Bombardier Global 5000 jet. He has gone with Harlan Crow to the Bohemian Grove, the exclusive California all-meal retreat, and to Crow's sprawling ranch in East Texas. And Thomas typically spends about a week every summer at Crow's private resort in the Adirondacks. Wow. The extent and frequency of Crow's gifts to Thomas have no known precedents in the history of the United States Supreme Court. These trips appeared nowhere, and we mean nowhere, on Thomas's financial disclosures. His failure to report the flights violates a law passed after Watergate that requires officials to disclose gifts. Now, through these luxury vacations, Crow has claimed a unique form of access with one of the most powerful people in the country. Members of Congress are generally prohibited from taking gifts worth $50. Crow's foundation gave $105,000 to Yale Law School, Thomas's alma mater, for the Justice Thomas Portrait Fund, tax showed in a filing. The Megadonor released this statement. My wife, Kathy, and I have been friends with Justice Thomas and his wife, Jenny, since 1996. We are very dear friends. The hospitality we have extended to the Thomases over the years is no different from the hospitality we have extended to many other dear friends. Justice Thomas and Jenny never asked for any of this hospitality. Now, this is coming from Harlan Crow. We have never asked about a pending or lower court case, and Justice Thomas has never discussed one. And we never sought influence at all, Justice Thomas, on any legal or political issue. More generally, I am unaware of any of our friends ever lobbying or seeking to influence Justice Thomas on any case, and I would never invite anyone who I believe had any intention of doing so. But this isn't the first time that Justice Thomas has been wrapped in controversy. This headline right here, Jenny Thomas's activist group got $600,000 in anonymous donations to fight cultural Marxism. This doozy right here, Jenny Thomas tells January 6th panel she still believes false election fraud claims. In Thomas's public appearances over the years, he has presented himself as an everyman with very modest taste. On the record, he once said, I prefer RV parks. I prefer the Walmart parking lot to the beaches and things like that. There's something normal to me about it. I come from regular stock and I prefer that. I prefer being around that. Take a look at this picture right here. This does not. This picture, yeah, thank you, T. This right here doesn't look like a Walmart parking lot to me, Lance. I mean, maybe I got it wrong, but maybe that they took the Walmart heading off the greenery, but it doesn't look like Walmart parking lot.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to your audience and say that I'm working poor, right? I'm comfortable, but I remember saving up for vacation with friends, and it'd be like all inclusive for like $2,000, and it was all the food, it was all the alcohol, it was like everything included. One of these trips, $500,000. What does that get you? What's a 500, like what is a vacation that I could buy a condo for? That makes no sense to me. I can't even process like half of this right now.
And then here's the lodge that Justice Thomas stayed at in Top Ridge. We're gonna show that. Oh my God, that is beautiful.
It looks like Disneyland.
It does. Hell, I kind of want to go there myself. I'm gonna go ahead and confess my sin right there. But I ain't on the Supreme Court either, you know. The mountainous area draws billionaires from across the globe. Rooms at nearby hotels built by the Rockefellers start at $2,250 a night. Crow's invitation-only resort is even more exclusive. Guests stay for free, enjoying Top Ridge's more than 25 fireplaces, 3 boathouses, clay tennis courts, and batting cages, along with more eccentric features. Damn, if only Walmart had parking lots like this. Man, I mean, but seriously, now just going back to the fact that this is Justice Clarence Thomas, he's not a regular, everyday American, and that really is what the focus of our story is that there are rules that guide him and the other justices and other people who are elected to office, and it seems as though he's just not following the rules.
Totally, and you brought this up. This is not the first time something like this has happened. I think Citizens United donated or contributed like close to $100,000 towards his nomination, and he didn't recuse himself from the Citizens United verdict. So what does that tell you? I think there's something deeply, deeply fundamentally wrong if there's an opening for someone who has that high of a position to be wined and dined. You know, like I don't want a system where all of a sudden the Supreme Court just may be influenced by the $500,000 Disneyland vacations that he's getting.
Yeah, me either. And no American should. So Justice Clarence Thomas, you have some explaining to do, sir. Get to explaining. This story is not going away.